Hello, Cowboy Nation and Cowboy Headquarters. It's your boy G, the number one Cowboy fan, Hampton, coming at you live, direct, and correct with some more news that you can use. And I understand, yeah, you just saw me like, a day ago. But because of the short work week, we have another football game coming this Thursday on Turkey Day. So, yeah, um, you know, I'm still kind of moved by this last game, man. And let me just say this here. But first of all, let me go before I get started on that. Like to thank all the subscribers, all the followers, all those that comment, and all those that have partaked in this channel and been a part of this group. Because basically, without you guys, we wouldn't be where we are today. So I want to say thank you for all your support. But this is a channel where we talk nothing but cowboy talk. And I'm still not in that fired up mood right now because I'm at the point to where I'm drained by the Cowboys. I am drained by the Dallas Cowboys and all the antics. And I think about the last time we've actually done anything and basically to hoist a trophy was back in 95. 95, that was a year. That was the year that basically I just started a new job, and I've been at that job 25 years. That's just how long ago it has been. We had a coaching position that won two back-to-back Super Bowls, and Coach Gunsmoke came on at the 95, on the 95 bandwagon. He basically just rode the bandwagon because it was Jimmy Johnson's team. And the man only stayed 3 years. No, well, 5 years. I think he stayed 5 years. But the little short stint of time that Jimmy Johnson was there, he was fired. And we have went from that day on up to today, repeating the same old failure season. From that time of the Jimmy Johnson era, we have done absolutely nothing. So it's just mind-boggling how this guy Jason Garrett can hold a job for so long. So long. But hopefully that's about to change. And I say that because enough is enough. And real quick before I go into Mike McCarthy, because that's who I want to talk about, Mike McCarthy, because I did make that video on the other day, and I listed my top 5 quarterbacks. But one thing and I understand as a quarterback, you got to be able to accept the bad things when bad things happen, and I understand that you got to put it behind you. But I'm about sick and tired of hearing Dak Prescott get up there with this, that's behind us now. It's time to move on. Well, listen, sometimes you might need to let some things marinate a little bit with you, Dak Prescott. Because, dude, on that 3rd and 7, when you, on that one possession, and I'm not going to stop heart blown. That one possession you had the ball, we was in their territory when you could have took off running, you end up throwing it away. And you knew that instead of you trying to get that first down, you already knew in your mind that if we don't get this, my coach is going to kick a field goal, which we should have been 4-down territory. But your mindset is just like Jason Garrett's, dude. Now, after watching Baltimore Ravens last night, and after hearing what the coaches said about their team, it was mentioned that they said, you know what, we're not trying to change these guys. We're going to let these guys be who they are. I saw these guys, it was 4th and 7, 4th and something. They went for it. They have this attitude, you're going to have to stop us. And this is on now. They have swag on their offensive side of the ball and their defensive side of the ball. Now we got a lot of swag. We got a tad bit of swag on our defense, but there's no swag on our offense. Our offense is just like, okay, well, you hit me, okay. But there's compared to two teams, because basically I really thought that we was gonna go out here with that same formula, that pistol offense. I mean, it's self-explanatory. What scheme beat the Patriots in the past game? The pistol. And I could truly say that our team match up just as well as the Baltimore Ravens. We should be able to run that same type of schemes. But what I did find out real quick, um, with Baltimore has a, what you want to call him, an analyst. And if it's 4th and 2, he gives the coaches the percentage of them making that 4th down play or that 3rd down. What is the percentage of us making this play on 3rd and 7? So there's not a play called until that analyst or that statistician gives them the numbers, the percentage. There's an 80% chance you'll make that 1st down or make that 2nd down. That's 2nd and 8. You understand what I'm saying? But at Jason Garrett's press conference, I didn't hear it, but I've been hearing people say that this man actually said that we do not use an analyst method. And I just said in the last video, I said, looking at these numbers, Dak threw for 212 yards. Zeke had 86 yards on 21 carries. And I had mentioned, I said, these are some legible numbers. And why didn't they work? Well, now I know why they didn't work. They have no statistician. They don't have a analyst or anybody that's jotting down the numbers and writing down the positive and the negative, or the greens or the reds. They don't have it. And I kind of figure, and what I'm thinking, what Kellen Moore is doing, his plays are script. I don't know if a lot of you have ever heard of your plays being script, but in the 1st series, we're going to run these plays. 2nd series, we're going to run these plays. 3rd series, it's a such thing where coaches script their plays. In this series, on the 7th series, we should be in this pro set, whatever, and here's the 4 plays we're going to run. And if you find yourself in a situation, you check into a run or you check in the pass, but these are the schemes that we're going to run in each series. All this time, and I should have known, this guy's not even doing any type of surveying. He's not even surveying the plays. I look over on the Patriots sideline. I see Belichick with a pen and a pad and with plays in his hand. He's writing down something. Look on our sideline. So, anyway, I say that to say, Dak, dude, I know you're trying to be professional and everything and trying to put things behind you, bro. It's not always like that. Sometimes you need to let them marinate in your soul, brother, to where it fires you up and should piss you off to do something about it. But this professionalism, you're starting to sound like Jason Garrett at your press conference, bro. Man, you starting to sound like your daddy. But anyway, yeah, as y'all can tell, I'm not a happy camper right now. So anyway, let's move on. And I guess I gave y'all the coaches. And right now, here's a title right here: ex-Packers coach Mike McCarthy preparing for NFL return by studying film and building staff. Let me read that again, man. For you folks that know football, this should give you goosebumps. Ex-Packer coach Mike McCarthy preparing for the NFL return by studying film, building staff. That's a coach. That is a coach. This man is prepared because he knows that there's teams out there that need coaches. And God forbid he go to the Redskins. That's one team we do not want him going to. But that's what'll probably happen. Daniel Snyder, he is definitely going to make a pitch for Mike McCarthy. I promise you that. So let's look at some of the teams that are in need of head coach. Redskins, Cowboys, Falcons, Chargers, the Dolphins, maybe Cincinnati. And there's a few teams that stick out to me. The Falcons, Cowboys, and the Chargers. Them team stands out to me. It reads down here, it says McCarthy is all in on head coaching this season and has been mostly in Green Bay, breaking down the league on film with potential staff members and preparing for interview options. With fewer hot coordinators than usual, and with most of this year's rookie head coaches struggling mightily, some exec believes that established former head coaches are going to be in higher demand in 2020. It is. I don't know much about Urban Meyer. I don't know. Are we ready to bring Urban Meyer in as a head coach? We don't have time for that. We need somebody that's going to come in here, that's going to tweak this team. All they have to do is tweak. Show up, tweak it, and let's roll. Mike McCarthy is one of those coaches that can develop a quarterback. You know? That's what that is. There could be multiple one and done scenarios unfolding around the league. Yeah. The Miami job, the Cincinnati job, those are two right there. Shoot, probably even Cliff Kingsbury and with the Cardinals. So, man, Mike McCarthy is going to be high demands. And we, as Cowboy fans, we need to get the word to Jerry Jones. Jerry, if you looked at this video, dude, I'm going to tell you something. If you want a Super Bowl, you better go make a pitch for this guy. This is it, man. This is going to be it. If we don't get over this hump in 2020, man, that's it for the Cowboys. And why reason I say that, because it's due to free agency, contract agreements, negotiations, all that's going to come up. This year was supposed to have been the year. And again, we got two coaches. Jason Garrett and Kellen Moore, with very, very limited amount of field time in the league that are coaching. And this guy don't even have a statistician or an analyst that's doing the numbers. Not even doing the numbers. Okay, on this series, this is what happened. Well, Jason, what are you doing, dude? That's the least you could be doing. I feel like we've been robbed. You do not have a statistician that's actually doing the numbers of every series when we run plays. But anyway, Mike McCarthy is our guy. Mike McCarthy is our guy. Anyway, so let's see what happens. So, with that being said, man, I was supposed to be having this up and ready to go. So we got a game coming this Thursday, y'all. Yeah. And you know what? That game played on Sunday. No, what was that? Was it Sunday? Yeah. Sunday was one of the highest rating games since the last Super Bowl. I think it was the last one of the Super Bowl they had mentioned. One of the highest rating games this whole season. And that's what we did. So we're getting ready to face the 8-3 Buffalo Bills. As y'all know, Cole Beasley is now playing for the Buffalo Bills. So that's going to be interesting to see how. I know he's laughing his head off. I know he's laughing his head off as far as these Cowboys. But let's see what Dak going to do, man. We got to see what Dak's going to do. I'm thinking because these guys just came off that typhoon, thunderstorm they just played in, man. I don't know if they're going to be ready. I have no idea if they're going to be ready. Short period. You know, that's like working in the field and it's raining and snowing. You know, it's one thing to be cold and playing in a game, but to be cold and wet. So, which I know each player have their own individual ritual that they do to get prepared, but this is a quick turnaround. And I hope I'm wrong. But if I was Jerry Jones, like B2 Real said, he opened the roof and opened the doors and let it rain on him again because it's supposed to rain on Thanksgiving. B2 Real, man, I was looking to do this video, but I won't be at our place tomorrow, man. So I got to go ahead and go do this tonight, man. So I won't be there. So, but we'll talk about it, chop it up when we get back over the holidays. I'm gonna try to figure something out how you and I can go live on this thing. So we're gonna try to figure something out. But yeah, so yeah, we got Buffalo Bills, man. We got Buffalo Bills Thursday on Turkey Day. Once again, this is gonna be a high rating football game because it's Turkey Day. And I pray and hope that we don't do what we did this last week. And I've been listening to some other channels out there, man. I think we all feel the same way, man. I'm just at the point now, it's all about put up or shut up. Put up or shut up. Yeah. So, I'm hoping everybody have a great Thanksgiving. Okay, and I'm hoping everybody be safe if you're traveling. And if you're frying these turkeys, guys, come on, be careful frying those turkeys, okay? That's some real deal, man. It's be careful. You know, make sure you got your area cleared out real good and keep the kids away from those fires because that grease is hot. Whatever you do, but let's just remember this is a day that we come together and be thankful for our family members and all of us coming together under one roof and enjoying each other's company. So that is our Thanksgiving for our family. I've always looked at it like that. So we'll get ready for this game on Sunday. Not Sunday, Thursday. On Thursday. And we'll see what happens. See what happens. If we lose, do Jason keep his job? Or what happens? Does Jerry say, you know what, enough of this? Pack your bags and get out. Because I've heard a lot of commentators here last day or so, man. They've been on Jason Garrett. Because there's no reason for us to have a team like we have and playing like we are. But now it all makes sense. We have nobody doing the numbers. If y'all don't understand what I mean by numbers, so there's an individual that takes a piece of paper, he sits up in the booth, or he's on the sideline. But what he does, when one play is called, he writes it down. And he does the percentage of what just happened on the last time we ran that play. But also he studies the defense, the opponent as well, their defense. And when they're in a certain set or scheme and what they're trying to do, he can actually tell them, you got a 20% chance of making that. This is what these cats do, man. These cats get paid to do this, and it's just they're geniuses. You got a 10% chance of making this. Well, the wind is blowing our way. It's 17 miles an hour. What is our chance of making this? You got a 35% chance. And we do not have one of those guys in place. Y'all cheer me up, man. Leave a joke down in the comments, man. Leave something goofy on there or something, because, man, I'm up to here with our Cowboys. But anyway, once again, man, this is your boy G, the #1 Cowboy fan, I think, Hampton. But also, y'all remember, man, to follow us on Facebook under the Information Booth. Information Booth. We'll have same type of topics and articles and videos of the Dallas Cowboys on that page as well. So, like I always say, and I'm going to say it real this time, don't nothing be too real. Help me out. Don't nothing come to a sleeper but a dream. So, Jason Garrett, you better make it happen, Cal. Real talk. Deuces.